This is day 8 of me documenting my journey as a founder building an 8-figure business. And we are in Sydney, and I actually failed to upload this recap from yesterday because we came super late, all this stuff. So there wasn't any time to do it. So this is my recap of yesterday, and we spent the entire day on the ICC, ICC, on the crypto convention, and it started with us waking up and having 5-star hotel buffet breakfast, which was incredible. We just packed everything up. We headed here yesterday and got our passes, our stuff. And we spent the entire day just capturing content with two of our clients, Will and Matthew, all around the conference and everything that they are doing in there. And that was pretty epic. I got to meet as well a few people that we're building relationship with that could turn into deals through our client Matthew Fraser for some sponsorships. So that was cool. I got a couple people coming to me as well, telling me like, "Hey, dude, I actually followed you and your content and all this stuff," which I thought it was pretty funny. I haven't got that in a long time now, so that was pretty cool. I ran into someone that used to work with me on my first hospitality job, Vapiano. He was a chef, and for a moment, it just took me back to all those years. I kind of saw him, and he's like, "Do you remember me?" I'm like, "Of course I remember you." And yeah, it was interesting just remembering my life back then of just fucking struggling, not having any money. I couldn't speak English that well back then. And yeah, it was very interesting to see him, and now seeing how far I've come as well. That was freaking awesome. Aside from that, we finished the convention. We got a super epic testimonial from one of our clients, Will. He sent like a massive text just giving the team props. Cal, Alex, and Aaron absolutely crushed it. Everyone was so happy with them. So that was pretty cool to hear. But his feedback was just like elite. He's over the moon with everything that we're doing, and he's such a great client. So we're super stoked to have him as a podcast partner. And everything with Matthew was great, and we got invited last minute to a dinner by one of the sponsors that we got for his podcast, and we got to meet the one of the co-founders that we hadn't met at that point. We spent time with all the Coinstash team. Name dropping, I shouldn't probably, but this is the diary, whatever. And essentially, they're super stoked. We managed to build a relationship. They might turn into clients, which is pretty cool too. And Matthew stood up and gave a speech, giving them props for inviting us and all these things. And at the end, he gave Vibes a super cool shout out, and just saying that we're basically the reason why all of this is taking place and all these things. So that was awesome because one thing that happened at the beginning of this year was that we had a client that basically we did a big project for her, and she was stoked. Like, she was over the moon with the result and everything, and that project was basically launched to about 500 people or something. And we were there live, and she said like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna give you a shout out and all this stuff." And to be honest, like, I don't give a fuck about that stuff. I just care about my client being happy and all this stuff. But because she said it to the team as well, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool," because I know that the team is gonna value more the shout out, especially Alex, because he was the one that did all the editing and behind that particular project. So I knew he wanted recognition, and I was excited for her to give us that shout out, for him to get that recognition. And basically, she didn't do it, and she gave a shout out to everyone fucking in her life, but the people that put the project all together. So yeah, that sucked because Alex was super bummed by it, and I was just like, oh fuck, that sucks. I was really looking forward to him to get that, like, wow, yeah, we did it in front of everyone, and just seeing our client Matthew doing that last night was fucking cool. Like he's, yeah, just getting that props for the great work that we've been doing. So it was awesome. We had a great dinner. We came back super destroyed, and now is the next day. We got our flight back tonight at 7. So right now we're just capturing some B-roll content. We will be recording more with our client Matthew, and then we'll probably spend some time here in Sydney or whatever we can do before heading to the airport. But all in all, yesterday I'm super stoked, and it just showed me as well. Yesterday I had a meeting with the CMO of this sponsor dinner that we were in, and he was just asking me all these questions regarding, what will be the strategy that we will do for them and all this stuff. And it was that moment where I just realized like how far I've come in my marketing strategy type of knowledge, and how confident we are on the results that we can get to clients, and even just, yeah, like the kind of level of knowledge that we have is way above any CMO out there. So I thought that was freaking epic, and yeah, just a cool moment, just a really cool moment all in all. Spending time with the team at a great hotel, great food, great clients, great event, great everything, and weather has been pretty shit, but yeah, now we will get to work.